That's one of the key lessons I've learned after reinventing myself as a product designer. It's not about how hard you work on your UX UI skills or your portfolio. It's about if you're learning the right product design skill sets and if you're showcasing what you learned in the most effective way. Since then, I've become a senior product designer at a Series B startup that sold for 500 million, and then a lead product designer at a large tech company working on their new product initiatives. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my 7-step roadmap to becoming a product designer. Step 1, the big picture. Learn the big picture of how a software product gets built, from how a tech company builds software to how a product team builds software within the tech company to how a product designer builds software within the product team. One mistake aspiring designers often make in their product design journey is to jump straight into learning Figma before they actually understand what product design is and how software products get built. By learning random UX UI skills in Figma here and there, you may pigeonhole your mind into thinking interface design is all you should focus on as a product designer, but instead that's only 50% of your job. Step 2, the knowledge. Once you know the big picture of how a software product gets built, then you go on to learn the foundational knowledge of building the software product. And that includes learning high-level concepts of product management, engineering, design, and in-depth concepts of UX, UI, and product design. One misconception aspiring designers often have is that they only need to be good at product design and leave the product management and engineering parts to the product manager and engineers on their team. If you want to become a great product designer, you need to understand and take into consideration the perspectives and concerns of product and engineering when you design. And therefore, it is essential to learn the high-level concepts of product management and engineering in addition to product design concepts. Step 3, the technicals. Now you can start learning your technical skills to turn your vision into designs. This is the part where you learn Figma to build design mocks and prototypes to convey your product vision. Once you know how to navigate and fluently utilize Figma, you should also learn the most common UX and UI patterns that a product designer most often designed for, so you'll be ready to hit the ground running on the first day of your job. And by the way, don't be overwhelmed by the endless Figma tips and tricks you see on the internet. There is no need to learn all the nuanced micro animation tricks or how to use variables to store values in dynamic prototypes. You can Google all of these as you run into these needs on your job. Even as a lead product designer, that is still what I do when I work. Step 4, the projects. Once you've learned the big picture, the knowledge, and the technical skills, you should now learn how to apply these skill sets to lead a product design project from start to finish, as if you're already a lead product designer working with a product team at a tech company. There's 3 types of projects you need to know how to lead: new feature projects, existing feature projects, and product strategy projects. You should learn what you'll focus on and which framework to pick from when you're working on each of these project types. For example, a new feature project will often require more user research, idea generation, and low fidelity concept testing. An existing feature project will focus more on post-launch data and user feedback, product quality, enhancement, and usability testing. A product strategy project will focus more on product vision and roadmap, cross-functional collaboration and alignment, and long-term planning. By knowing what a product designer typically does for each of these projects, you will not only sound a lot less green during your interviews, you will also be much more confident as you start your career. All right, now that you've gone through the first 4 steps in phase 1 of the roadmap, you essentially know what a product designer does on the job. So now in phase 2, breaking into the product design industry, you should now switch gears and focus your mindset on how you can best showcase and market yourself as a great product designer for hire, with lots of potentials to become a star product designer in the near future. So moving on to step 5, the plan. You have 3 key moments to showcase your skill sets as a product designer: your portfolio website before you get the interview, your portfolio presentation after you get the interview, and your interviews. Now, don't pause the video and go start making your portfolio. Before you start doing anything, you need to first work on having a good career plan. Your plan is your strategy and blueprint for breaking into product design. You need to do research and brainstorm on which industries within software you're interested in, what companies you would love to work for, and what kind of products you would like to work on. Your career vision will then inform the direction of your portfolio projects, your branding, and the stories you craft about yourself during your interview. The output for your plan should include a list of 3 projects you would like to have in your portfolio and a list of keywords that will show up consistently in your branding and your interview story clips. Step 6, the portfolio. Once you have a good plan, you can now start working on your portfolio. There are 3 parts to your portfolio: your portfolio projects, your portfolio website, and your portfolio presentation. As an aspiring product designer without real-world projects to showcase yet, you will be coming up with your own projects. I recommend you reverse engineer your success here. You should follow the best project frameworks when you work through your portfolio case studies. You should fill in the blanks of the best portfolio templates as you work through your portfolio website and presentation. There is no need to reinvent the wheels. Your hiring manager is not looking for a product designer that has come up with a new product design process. They're looking for a product designer who knows how to confidently lead a typical design process with knowledge to effectively adjust your process to any constraints and challenges come your way. Now to the last step, step 7, the interview. There are 3 things you should prepare for to shine in your interviews: your portfolio presentation script, your design challenge frameworks, and your interview story clips. You should prepare your portfolio presentation script with modularity in mind, so you can adjust each portfolio presentation to highlight different things for different companies you're interviewing with. You should have a simple framework memorized for the design challenges you may be asked to complete during your interviews, including the apt critiques, whiteboard challenges, and take-home design challenges. Lastly, you should rehearse story clips about yourself, your working style, and your work experience to prepare for any questions come your way during your interviews. So this is my 7-step roadmap to becoming a product designer. If you want a cheat sheet for these steps, download my roadmap in the link in description. Having the right strategy is more important than just working super hard. You're much closer to becoming a product designer than you think you are. You just need to spend the right efforts on the right things. Let me know in the comments, what is your biggest challenge on your journey to becoming a product designer? I'll see you in the next one.